And since Amari Cooper got there, the Cowboys have gone from 30th to 8th in the league in converting third downs. Dak was 5 for 5 when targeting Amari on third downs yesterday, 4 of which he turned into first downs. So let's just go back to the conversation, because remember all the talk. Well, Golden Tate went for this and that, and Demaryius Thomas. How could they give up a first-round pick for Amari Cooper? Now all of a sudden it looks pretty good.
Yeah, and you're seeing him do it without very much help from a schematic standpoint and a game planning standpoint from the Cowboys. Because look, the truth of the matter is they're not very creative on the offensive side of the ball. Very static formation. Not a whole lot of bunch sets, not a whole lot of backfield motions, not a whole lot of, let's just say, eye candy in order to get defenses out of place and getting them second-guessing themselves. So this kid is doing it because he's just a tremendous athlete. He is a tremendous route runner. He's tremendous after the catch, has game-breaking speed. And he's right. Him and Dak now seem to be on the same page where he's willing to take chances with him and throw the ball in some tight windows. That's tremendous. Now, look, if they could actually scheme him open a little bit, a la the Saints, there's no telling what he could do. He's been worth it so far for them to go ahead and give up a number 1.
Well, look, he's been worth it, if only in that they needed to figure out once and for all on Dak, and that conversation seems to have gone away as well. But it sounds to me like you're saying they could even get more out of him than they've been getting.
There's no doubt about that. Look, he's being held back. This offense, to me, gets held back because it doesn't really utilize everything that it has at its disposal in terms of formation variation and what you could do with a kid like this. Look, if you look at him athletically, he is a more explosive athlete than Michael Thomas down in New Orleans. But Michael Thomas has a ridiculous catch rate. Well, number 1, because his quarterback is a Hall of Famer. But number 2, because Sean gets him in matchup situations over and over again where the defense has no shot. If you do that with someone like Amari with his speed and his strength, and as long as Amari is dialed in and he's not having those ridiculous drops, the sky's the limit for him. The sky is the limit. Those 2 plays he made yesterday were really tremendous individual efforts after the catch by him. And again, nothing happens in a vacuum, or rather in a bubble. And what the Redskins did as far as their tackling yesterday was atrocious. There were guys taking angles yesterday where I'm sitting there going, are you blind? Are you not looking at the same thing we're looking at? So he made them look silly. They helped him look even better, but that's just the way the NFL goes. And right now, Amari's going to reap the benefits of it with a big contract.
And one way or another, what it winds up in is the Cowboys tied atop that division with that win in hand against Washington, a team that was left for dead 18 days ago. All of a sudden, looks like the team to beat in the NFC East.